Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. I'm so excited about this time of the year. It's Extra Give Time, November 18th. It's Friday. It's 24 hours of giving in Lancaster County, and it's through the Lancaster County Community Foundation. And we have the executive director. We have Tracy Cutler here, and we also have program officer Alma Felix. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
It's good to see you back again. I always get excited with this. So this is the 11th year, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we raised, in all that time, $82 million for charities, nonprofits in our community.
Exactly. You know, when this started in 2012, it was actually a pilot. We thought, well, we'll try this year and see how it works. And here we are after 10 Extra Give events. And yeah, the community has come together and raised $82 million to support all sorts of causes that impact people in Lancaster County.
And make the quality of life what we appreciate here in the county too.
Yeah, you know, we talk about it that this operates 360 degrees around the community. So Extra Give is a day that supports causes that care for families and children, that support education and healthcare, our environment, the arts, heritage, all sorts of things, and all of those causes together are, like you said, it's what makes our community really vibrant and thriving place to be.
It really does. And in putting something like this together, Alma, it takes a lot of people. And it takes volunteers too, right?
Yes. So every year we look for volunteers to help us put together the Extra Give Fest, which is at the Marriott this year from 8 to midnight. And there's many ways to get involved. Usually we have volunteers at the Marriott helping people at the donation stations, or greeting people answering questions that anybody might have. So we definitely need volunteers. And if anybody is interested, they can contact me.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, it's really a lot of fun. The energy with this for 24 hours is just amazing. And I know, well, you and your team are probably up most of the 24 hours too. You just don't want to miss a thing. But for people who really aren't familiar or need a refresher, how does the whole thing operate?
Right. So Extra Give is a 24-hour online giving day. And so this year it's November 18th, which is the Friday before Thanksgiving. We like to think of it as kicking off the giving season in our community. And so on that day, starting at midnight on November 18th, you can visit the website extragive.org from any computer, phone, or tablet, and you can see a list of more than 400 organizations that are supporting causes in Lancaster County. So pick an organization, make a donation of $10 or more, and every donation that's made gets stretched by what we call the stretch pool. And so it means that every gift that's donated goes a little bit farther for the causes you care about. So midnight to midnight is the time on November 18th to support causes you care about.
And one of the things I think is really important to stress this year, you're looking for unique donors.
Right.
Explain
Yeah,
that.
so that's so since the beginning, it's always been one of the primary goals of Extra Give to invite more people into the idea of giving. We all care about something. We care about all sorts of causes and the organizations that support them. And so it's really an opportunity to say, you're invited. You're invited to be part of this day that's bigger than any one of us. It's about all of us coming together to really support things that are important to us. So a unique donor is a chance to be able to say, we're going to keep track of those unique donors, and we're looking for more unique donors. So if you know someone or you have a friend, you should say, come and be part of this event. We want this to be a way and a day that everyone can get involved in giving back to causes they care about.
One of the things that I think is exciting is to watch the leaderboard.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's like so cool. You know, even if you can't make it up till midnight and you're laying in bed, you still have it on your phone or your laptop and you're watching it, right? So you actually are going to have something a little bit different this year with that too, right?
Right. So oftentimes when we go to extragive.org, we see the leaderboard. It's been, kind of calculated by the top number of dollars that have been raised. You'll still be able to see that. But this year when you come to extragive.org, you'll be able to see the donor leaderboard. So the first thing you'll see when you go there is the organization that's raising the most number of unique donors. And so that's really fun because it's like every gift that's donated, whether it's a $10 gift or $100 gift, it's all of those are calculated and help people see what causes are really important to people in Lancaster County.
Yeah, it does. And that plays into a part of what the stretch pool is this time. And isn't it, like $500,000 or something? Or what is it? Alma, what is it? Do you know?
Yeah, so is it $500,000?
Yeah.
It's $500,000. And this year, like Tracy said, because we're focusing on inviting more unique donors, the stretch pool is going to be based on the number of unique donors that you end up engaging throughout the day. So at the end, depending on the number of unique donors that your organization has, you would get that percentage of the stretch pool.
Yeah, so say the library gets 1% of all the unique donors during the day,
Yeah.
then they'll receive 1% of the stretch pool.
You have a lot of really important sponsors. I mean, it goes everywhere from your presenting sponsor, which of course is High Foundation, and then Steinman Foundation and Murray Foundation are the Premier Plus sponsors, and Armstrong World Industries Foundation is a premier sponsor. And then you have all these prize sponsors too, right?
Right, yeah. Literally, our community, we extend a ton of gratitude to our sponsors because they are the ones that they create the stretch pool. Those are the dollars that go out and they support every single one of the organizations, and there's a whole series of prizes that are supported by the sponsors as well. We're really proud that 100% of the sponsors' dollars go to the organizations. The Community Foundation is the largest sponsor, and we're proud to say we've never taken a penny, and we come alongside all of the sponsors to help make the Extra Give possible and the stretch pool and prizes, which is what really brings the extra to the day.
Yeah. Well, we look at this back here, and this is used, for some photo shoots, perhaps?
Yes, I can explain.
Okay. Please do.
So at Extra Give Fest and just in general, we always have the excitement. We want to take it to the whole county, right? So we have the party downtown, and we have a photo shoot area. People can come, take photos, use the hashtag I Give Extra and the hashtag Extra Give hashtags on social media.
Okay.
But then you can also, use your own social media toolkit to talk about Extra Give in your own platforms. So that's how you're engaged.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds
one of
great.
the most important things about Extra Give is it's a day for celebrating the causes we care about. And
Yes.
so the minimum gift is $10. And if $10 doesn't work for you right now, that's okay, because it's as important to just talk about and elevate the causes that are important to you. Talk about them on social media. Talk about them with your friends and your family. It's about bringing people together to think about what's important to us. And your voice is one of the most powerful gifts you can give on this day.
And I know I have found out about organizations I never even knew existed. And that's one thing I think is really great about this, because it opens up your world to other things that you can be a part of and assist. Now, the party we talked about is going on that night from like 8 p.m. till midnight, and everybody's invited, right?
Yes, everybody's invited. It's a celebration. We're going to have bands. There'll be volunteers there. We will be down there so you can interact with us. And it's like Tracy said, it's just a time to celebrate all of our collective impact. It's going to close down the day. We'll be there until midnight. And at midnight, we're going to go up on the stage and announce the final numbers. Yes. So yeah, come celebrate. Come give your donations in person if that's more exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a fun experience. Our community has brought the Extra Give to life in a way that I don't think any of us could have imagined.
Well, and it's brought it to life to an extent that it holds a record in the country too, doesn't it?
Right. In terms of giving, Lancaster County is one of the most generous per capita giving days in the nation.
Yeah.
And so, that's something that is a real, I think, point of pride for our community, and certainly it is a day to celebrate the generosity that lives here.
Something that's beautiful downtown that I like to see is the lights at the Grice building. I think it starts sometime around 5 o'clock or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, so we light up the Grice building. You'll be able to see it from the Marriott or from anywhere downtown. We also have the hashtag I Give Extra display right in front of the Grice building, so you can go and take your pictures. That's going to be up all of the month of November, the Extra Give. But then, it's a fun interactive thing to see this huge building all lit up with the different colors.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So if we go to extragive.org, what all are we going to find on there, Tracy?
Right, you find everything you need.
Okay, that's
So,
Yes.
Extra Give for organizations that are participating, all of the information organizations need. And most importantly, we can all have the chance to explore the organizations that are serving residents of Lancaster County. So you can explore, you can look by category. So if you're really passionate about the environment, you can search for organizations that are doing work in that area. So there's a good way to explore, like you said, Diane, really learning about the different organizations that support our community, and about kids and healthcare and education and the arts. So they're all there. They have their stories. As soon as you click on an organization, they're telling their story. They may have a video, they may have photos, and it's a way to really dig more deeply. This year, for the first time, on each of their pages, our organizations also have uploaded their their non-discrimination policy. It's something that we know is really important in the community benefits sector, the nonprofit sector, to make sure that there's transparency and that we all have the opportunity to learn about the organizations that we care about and how they do their work.
Yeah.
And so that's a new opportunity this year for people to be able to explore if they choose.
It really brings us all together, doesn't it? And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have one other really exciting thing. Well, I'm sure there are other things, but a really exciting thing that you're introducing this year. And we're going to take a brief pause, and you have to stay with us and come back and find out what it is. Thank you, ladies.
Today's a good day for walking around to see all the colors, the country and town. The county's in motion on a holiday. You might see them dancing at the old cafe. Your boss is sipping on some Cabernet. Let's celebrate the extra gift today. Here's to you, cheers to you. From Akron to New Holland down to Burden Hills, we can shape the future if we're part of the plan. Here's to you, cheers to you. From Maytown to Mountville, even down to Sowe, when we come together, it's extraordinary. Extraordinary.
And that was the surprise other thing, the jingle. Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We're talking about Extra Give 2022, and it's year 11. And we're back with Tracy, and we are now with Ian Sanchez, and you are, let me just make sure I get all of this, Community Relations Specialist at the Community Foundation, musician, actor, songwriter, recording artist, and I'm sure there's even more, right?
Yes.
Social media specialist and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So you did that whole piece, right?
Not by myself, but yeah, I wrote the music, and I worked with like a great team, Tracy, Sam Solomon, and like all the actors, so many other people. And yeah, it was so fun to just kind of like think about it and make it happen.
So how did it all come together in your head? I mean,
well, I have a history of producing songs for nonprofit organizations. I wrote a jingle for another organization locally, and you know, Tracy was like, "Hey, we'd love to use like those skills and those attributes to make like an exciting promotion video." So I was like, of course, like so excited. It didn't even feel like work. It was just like the funnest thing ever. So yeah, we just met, we talked about what we wanted to do with the video, and yeah.
okay, so what all do you want to do with the video?
Well, it's already out, and yeah, you can stream the song on all streaming platforms. You know, we get obviously per play, we get a little something. So, and that, you know, will go towards the stretch pool, obviously. But yeah, it's already out on our Instagram, social media pages.
Yeah, we had a great time talking about it because Ian really thought about how can he bring his gifts and talents into this and think about what is Extra Give about. And really the song reflects that because he wrote all of the lyrics and the music. And so it's really an expression of, yeah, how our community comes together really for one day. And it's how it's a celebration. And so it was really exciting to see it come together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then the multiple players that really brought it to life in a way that I could never have imagined.
And you were all over the county on that wonderful bike of yours, right?
and the song will inform you of all the counties, or of all the towns that we went to. Burdenhand, Akron, New Holland, Maytown. Yeah, it was so fun just to like see my county first of all. Like that was fun. Yeah, and just like represent who we are. That was a fun challenge. You know, I love Lancaster so much. I was raised here, and I also love the Extra Give, so it was actually really easy to like write that because I consider the Extra Give like one of my favorite local holidays, and I'm always like, I want to go walk around and like see the town and like see what's happening. So it was so exciting to like put that in a song.
So what really does a community relations coordinator specialist do?
Yes, I'm sure that there's so many different types of community relations specialists. I specifically do things on social media, so like I work with like the communications director to make sure that we're like communicating with our like Instagram followers and Facebook followers, and I also am at the front desk and like make sure that like our guests are treated properly and invited to a warm space and stuff. But
Oh, good.
yeah.
Excellent. Good. So we know who we're going to see. The face of. Okay. There you go. Now, there's a lot going on with organizations coming together and partnering up.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, the Extra Give, like Ian said, it's a celebration across our entire community. So we have, more than 400 organizations that will be participating in Extra Give. You can make a donation to any one of those. But there's also businesses and other, individuals that kind of come together and they want to celebrate as well. We know one of our local brewers, Springhouse Brewery, has approached us, and they are actually brewing what is the third year of beer called Pony Up. And so Pony Up beer is the official beer of the Extra Give. So they'll be serving that at Springhouse and at establishments all around Lancaster County. And a portion of the proceeds will go to the stretch pool. And as more and more organizations and businesses come aboard, there will be a series of events. People can visit extragive.org and look at the events tab. And that's where there will be a series of events and that people are hosting. So there's lots of places across the county where people can go, visit, celebrate, and do your own thing. We hear of families that make their own plans for Extra Give and think about, what is important to them and how do they want to celebrate the day?
Yeah, exactly. And that day of, where are you going to be, Ian?
All over
On your bike?
Lancaster. I would just like to say that it is Sam Bressy's bike. I'm so fortunate that he let me use it. It was so hard to get back.
I know. We will have an actual live performance of the jingle
Yes.
with
Oh, good.
Ian and a band called Big Boy Brass
Yes.
in Penn Square. It'll be 5 p.m. on November 18th.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
Ian.
Big Boy Brass
live.
is, I'm sure you've heard of them, but
Oh,
they're just,
absolutely.
yeah.
They're great. And then speaking of bands and other entertainment, at night, the 8 till midnight that we talked about earlier, you've got music, and that's by who? DJ Salinger,
Right.
Street
Beans,
and
Mama Tried will all
Yeah.
be live at Extra Give Fest, which is at the Lancaster Marriott and Convention Center. Free, open to the public. It's an exciting night. You can pop in, pop out, bring your friends, gather and celebrate, and we'll be counting down the final hours of Extra Give.
And we talked a little bit earlier with Alma about volunteers and how important it is that we have volunteers because there's so much going on too. And where do we go to find out information about that, Tracy?
Yeah, so we can go to extragive.org.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can find information about volunteering. There's a series of opportunities throughout the day. So there's a handy dandy link, so you can click on that and explore the opportunities, and you'll be put in touch directly with Alma. And we do lots of fun things with our volunteers because the day doesn't happen without volunteers, without the organizations, without everybody across Lancaster County that makes the day really come to life.
Absolutely. And how many do you actually have at the Community Foundation? What's staff?
Employees?
Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah, employees.
15.
We have 15.
About 15.
Team of
okay.
15 people.
So yeah,
Yep.
it's going to take a lot of volunteers to help
It
put
takes
this
a lot.
together. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
put this together. So
day.
I know for me, when I go out, I enjoy just visiting nonprofits that I don't know yet.
Yeah.
And then I go on the website and I try to find out activities that are going on as well. So it is really one of those things that you can make a whole day of it with your
You
family.
absolutely can.
Yeah.
And every year, organizations do different things. They're
Yes.
trying to highlight different parts of their work. Sometimes organizations partner up with each other to help, kind of promote the idea of, say, STEM education.
Yes.
We know places like Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology is planning to be on Penn Square. We know that there are some other businesses that are going to be hosting special events. Different restaurants partner up with organizations. So there's a lot of ways to learn about a lot of things. So it's a day for giving, it's a day for celebrating, and it's a day for learning about what really makes our community thrive.
It really does. Ian, what do you enjoy most about it? I mean, before you started working for the Community Foundation, you were still involved and you knew a lot about this. So what do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy just everyone that is from different organizations and even from businesses, people who aren't from either, just everyone being together and just the celebratory aspect of it, especially because at the root of it, it's for a good cause to celebrate, I mean, it's not just a party to have fun. It's a party because we're celebrating something that is really important. And yeah, I really love Lancaster, and so I feel that event sort of celebrates Lancaster for me. So that's why I've always liked it.
Yeah, I think it feels that way to a lot of us. It's
Yeah.
celebratory. Now, the Community Foundation is here doing things all year.
Right.
Just give us a little brief.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Extra Give is one extraordinary day out of 365 days. And, it's also any day and any way that people give in our community is important, and we really value that. So in addition to Extra Give, we think a lot about how we work with individuals who care about Lancaster County. We are stewards of Lancaster County's community endowment, and so that means that our community together has collected dollars that will be here to serve and support our community forever. And so, Extra Give is one way that we can introduce ourselves to the community, but the other 364 days of the year, we're walking side by side with organizations and individuals that want to invest in our shared future.
Yeah, and it really is a wonderful future. It really is, absolutely. So if we were to bring this all together, once again, the date is Friday of November 18th, starting at midnight till midnight.
Right.
Yes. And you can go online and you can pull up and donate that way, but there's also places where you can donate out and about, right?
Right. So giving stations, certainly at Extra Give Fest and some other places, but wherever you go, it's extragive.org, and you can donate as $10 or more to your favorite organizations.
Right. So the big party then is down at the Marriott, where everything's centralized too. So give me a final thought, Tracy.
Yes. Well, I would say, Extra Give is a day to celebrate in the way you want to celebrate and support the causes you want to care about. And most importantly, tell your friends.
Yeah, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, and we're in this together, and together we can make a huge difference. Oh, let's see, Ian, would you have some final thoughts for us as well?
Let's see. I'll think in song.
Okay.
When we come together, it's extraordinary.
Woo! Thanks, Ian.
So when you see him and we're walking around town, we're going to join in and we're going to all sing this together, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for what you're doing in the community, and we can't wait to see everybody out there on their phones, on their laptops, in person, whatever, but supporting Extra Give and the wonderful nonprofits here in Lancaster County. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines. Thank you for joining me today and reminding you to look behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.